Hey, we just got done speaking to a leadership, a group of 250 to 300 kids at a leadership conference in Castleton. And they had asked Callan and I after she was on North Dakota Today. So we talked about the two biggest challenges of social media, the worst parts of the fear of missing out, and then just not being real, like hiding behind that screen. And so today I wanted to talk about the temptations, and not only, this isn't only for kids, this is for us, but when we don't have clear boundaries and we don't practice them in our life experience, we suddenly end up following the temptation or the greener grass, the better option in this, and it's reactive. It's rooted in fitting in and pleasing others and finding we need connection. We need our people, and our people need to have the same values. And so one thing she talked about was I knew my main values were to not be around alcohol, tobacco, drugs, or sex during high school. And that is what was her guiding light in finding a clear path for decisions, because they become hard when everybody is doing it, or what it looks like to be everybody. And we talked about boundaries a little bit. If she wouldn't have had that, or how many friends she saw that didn't, that went that way, and yet their moral compass was not that direction. And it doesn't mean it's those things. Everybody has it's important to have your deal breakers, nope, that is absolutely not what I'm going to do. That's not who I'm going to be with. That's not how I want to feel. And many times, because our boundaries get faded or they go away for those moments because they're not strong, we haven't practiced them, we leave that decision feeling really bad and knowing that wasn't the right one and we did it for the wrong reasons. And that's some of why I created the boundary training. We're going to do a 7-day, it's going to be online, but it'll be through video. We'll have contact with everybody. And now is the time, especially coming into the holidays, that we need reminders. And maybe if you have never created your values, that's one thing you're going to get from it. You're going to learn more about your personality and what your triggers are, to kind of throw in the towel and to look back after that decision and be like, oh, dang it, that wasn't right. And that's why I created it at this time of year, to see, to number one, save time. So we're not doing a workshop every night or a workshop once a week, and we're busy. We can still have the communication and the community that I really think is the most important to create. And then there's assignments every day. So there's a way to just really tap into you for a week. And I'm going to be on probably every day, just talking about this, when our boundaries get fudged, how it feels, where we didn't stay strong, where we weren't certain, where we said yes when we needed to say no, when we needed to show up and we didn't. And we're going to go through all that as a group of women together, which is my favorite part. And girls, your girls, it's all PG rated. They can be involved. They can go through their own part of this too. I think the mom girl piece of this would be so powerful. I'm going to post a link to our Callan and I's little chat that we did at Castleton today. I'm going to post a link to that challenge or guide. Think of it more like a guide. And then please, if you have any questions, message me directly, message Healing Touch page, whatever, and just ask. I know there's a lot of questions just on how it works, which I'm going to be on here explaining a little bit more, at least one time a day until we start on the 11th. So I'm really excited. It's the first time I've put something into a shorter stint that I feel like the learning will be really, really powerful because we're going to be in it some every day. Not a huge commitment. My gosh, stay off social media for an extra half hour and you have a half hour. And then let's rock it. Thanks. Let me know if you have any questions.